Welcome back to the Rebrand Podcast. This is episode 9. We got RJ.
What's up?
Zach.
Yo, what's up?
Jalen.
What's up?
And Trevor.
Hi, guys.
Hop off my dick, Jalen.
For sure.
Okay.
That just happened.
I'm going to just say this one time. This is going to be a very, very serious episode. Not so much funny. RJ, you want to start it off?
Yeah, sure. Tell me about y'all experiences with protests.
I'll start. I mean, the one that I went to today, it wasn't, the biggest protest. I didn't feel, no matter like what it was, I just didn't feel safe. I know they say, you out there fighting for that reason to make you feel safe, but no matter what, I just didn't feel safe being outside.
Was it the people that didn't make you feel safe, or was it the actual authority?
It was everything. I just didn't feel safe being there. And even still with the whole corona thing going on, I still think that many people being in a group together is not the greatest idea in the first place. It's just all a lie. I mean, they're doing it for, they're doing it for a good cause, and the cause they're doing it for is, A1, but I don't know. I just did. I felt weird. That's all it was. Something inside of me, I was like, yeah, this ain't you, bro.
You just don't feel safe.
Why do they have the right to be out there?
It's the third one.
I feel like they could also be there to feel like they're protecting themselves too, though. I mean, not to be on their side. I'm not trying to be on their side, but I mean, they're also putting fear when they see
protecting what they stand for.
They're putting fear when they see a bunch of black people, or see like whenever it has something to do with white supremacy being like put lower or putting at an equal level with anything else. They feel like they're being attacked. That's all it really is. Or at least to me.
The thing is, though, it wasn't all black people out there.
No, I know. That's why I said when it's like white supremacy being challenged, that's when they feel threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So even if it wasn't just all black people out there and it was still white people out there, they were still in support of black people and tearing down, the white agenda. That's more so what it is.
And what is the white agenda?
Keep America white.
I don't know, man. Do you feel like if there wasn't such a presence of like law enforcement out there at those protests, people wouldn't be so agitated or feel unsafe?
Yes. Because we have the right to free speech. We don't need protection if it's our right to do something free. There's no purpose to have protection if we have the right to do something free.
But I don't think they're out there trying to protect us. I think they're trying to like protect everything around us more so. Like they're trying to protect from like the buildings getting hurt. At least that's what I feel. I feel like the police are just out there.
And that's my fucking problem right there.
If anything.
That's my fucking problem right there. Why? Here's my thing. I understand people disagree about littering. I agree with that all the way. But my thing is, when you speak about that, you need to prioritize about what you find important. Because usually people say, "Oh, RP to George Floyd," but what happened to these buildings or these local businesses? That's a problem. You see what I'm saying? They prioritizing the wrong shit.
Wait, are you saying the police are prioritizing the wrong shit or the people?
I'm talking about people now.
Okay, so quick question. What if that's okay? So like I somewhat agree with some of the looting, but I don't agree with all of the looting. Only because like that Target that got looted in Minnesota, they weren't really selling shit to people who were in the protest because they were big supporters of the Minneapolis police. And I have no problem with that. If it's something like that and y'all aren't really helping the cause of the people and y'all are like holding us out of our shit. Like,
no, they changing the narrative. They prioritizing the wrong shit.
The people are, right?
Whoever, this is my problem. I don't agree with Lutheran, right? But I understand there was a black life lost. When people mention the Lutheran shit first, or they make that more a priority than a black man's life, that's not cool.
No, I want to hear Trevor and Zach's take though. They've been quiet.
I mean, if anything, I liked the like regular civilian interactions. I enjoyed that. Like, I even asked Jalen, I was like, why are they honking? Like, Jalen was like, oh, they honking in support. So I was like, all right, that's some solid camaraderie right there. But other than that, protests in general make me feel uneasy. Everything that's going on makes me feel uneasy.
We're living in a scary time.
From what I've been seeing on the news and the media and everything, it's very frightening because police, they've always done this and they will always do this. They see a certain crowd acting wild, so they think since you're near that crowd, you're with them, so you must be the problem as well. Therefore, they often pick the wrong person to pick on and arrest or beat or harm. And I just want to make sure whoever sees this, if you're protesting, just be safe out there. Keep in mind what really goes on. And then I've also like to touch on this post I seen, or somebody. It was actually it was the Wild and Out guy, King Bash. He was talking about how when you have a protector or somebody that protects you, you know them. Like celebrities, they know their bodyguard. They know him personally. They know who he is. They know him. The president, he knows his Secret Service. He knows who's protecting him. He was saying that's how the policing system should be. The citizens should have the right to vote or at least know who their police officers are. You know what I mean? If they're supposed to be protecting you and you don't even know who they are, how are they protecting you if you don't even know them? I honestly feel like that was a very smart idea.
So you saying the community should have a background check?
Yeah, in a way, or just have some kind of way. We pay taxes, all types of stuff. Just have it a way where we know who's in the police department. We know who. You know what I mean?
Like kind of like a get to know thing.
Right.
Like I feel like I know some of the police officers. Thankful of me living in, and a lot of the police officers were kind of involved with like being in the high school and the fucking middle school and shit. So I mean that's what I feel like most police officers should do, but in something like in a bigger city where that's a lot harder to do, where they can't really go to every school and get to know every student the best they can. Right. I kind of understand what you're saying though.
I understand that, and I was thinking of ways where they can make what King Batch said an actual thing. They can do it in multiple ways. They can send it in the newspapers. They can send it in the mail. They could have, how on the community channels, if people are really that fearful and want to know that bad, they can put it on the community channels, the community TV channels, like the channel or the Bill Network or whatever. Every city has their own special government-oriented channel.
So what if we disagree that this officer should get that position?
Then bring in another officer, or try to get another officer, one that makes everybody feel safe.
I mean, to be honest, police officers, I mean, they can have. I mean, I'm not. I could be awfully incorrect. I hope I'm not. But they couldn't have too bad of a background. They went to the academy. They did all this. Their background couldn't be god awful. So you wouldn't be able to look at the police officer's background and say, oh yeah, this man's definitely gonna murder somebody, or this man's definitely not fit to protect the city. You can't really say that. You know what I mean? But what it does, to me, what it would do is we at least know we're familiar with who they are.
The little background checks, those shits are so, those shits are not easy to do. They choosing exactly who they want to put in those positions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not really too much of them choosing. It's about how we get in part of that process of choosing. You understand? So we gotta get it just how I agree with you that somehow we gotta get into that process. We gotta go into that process and figure out what's going on, how this shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like we have to work on that particular subject as a country. Not as a city, not as a state. The whole entire country needs to work. It needs to get better at that.
Like
Trevor,
People
you
not
want something
people
to
not.
get into? You want to get into something?
I'll just touch on a piece of the theory, but what Jalen said was a part of that piece because it's like
Police are gonna start killing black people.
I honestly feel like it because it just almost seems like they want this shit to happen, don't you think? Like I've been hearing about agents sparking riots and shit like that, and just everything just points to they want the public perception. They want the public perception to almost demonize us and give them an incentive to basically eradicate us. That's how I feel. But
the eradication of black people.
That or is them trying to push in martial law?
Martial law martial law gives literally full power to the president and takes away the rights of all Americans.
And it goes right back to him. I feel like he wants this to happen. He wants to cause friction. He wants this so he could place that, so he can have all that power. Do you understand?
In the middle of an election year?
Bro,
dude,
he could postpone that fucking election.
Yeah, can we keep it real quick? That nigga's getting reelected. I don't care what anybody says. He's getting reelected. Like, him and Joe Biden are both nasty niggas, but Trump is getting reelected no matter what. Nobody wants that nigga Joe Biden in office.
I think it's an uphill battle regardless, like the steepest uphill battle like ever. But if it were to work, then like all of us would need to be in complete synchrony with everything that we do. And that, like I was telling RJ on the phone, like never in history has a whole unit been in synchrony. So that's the difficult part. Like I'm saying there needs to be no outliers. Like literally 99.9% of the American population that are African American need to be on the same page. We can't just have a certain percentage. Like we have to move as a whole.
So because we identified the problem, right? Now, what is the solutions?
Wait, what's the problem? Wait, what do you say what the problem was? Are you talking about not coming
together? Everybody together. That's the problem, right?
That's the problem, and the problem is we don't know what we want yet. We know it. We technically know what we want. We technically know what we want, but we're asking for too little. That's what I believe.
So Trevor, what do you want? So what do you think that we should be asking for? I
don't want us to just request the end of police brutality and just the right to live. Like I want more than that. You know what I'm saying? Ending redlining and institutionalized discrimination. I think that helps a lot with the disproportionate numbers of us in jail, or the disproportionate numbers of us that kill each other and all that. I think
there's frontliners now that's doing that.
You said what?
Asking for that. You don't think there's frontliners right now asking for those things?
I don't hear it. It's not as broad. It's not as in your face as end police brutality. Like, I don't like asking for scraps. I don't like asking for basic human rights. I want my basic human rights and civil rights just in unison. Because if we get our basic human rights, we're still not going to have our civil rights regardless. We're not going to have the same rights as these other people. So let's not ask. If we're going to do this, let's ask for the whole damn pie is what I believe.
I see what he's saying, because if they do give us what we're asking for, which is, like we said, police brutality, then it's going to increase the amount of another issue.
But I don't think that's all we're asking for.
I think that's what the majority is asking for, though.
Yes, that's what the majority is. I mean,
they're going to hear the majority's voice over a simple Trevor in the corner saying, hey, yo, we need more. You get what I'm saying?
I think when people say they want equality, that means they want more, because we already start off with less.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the main issue right now is police brutality, though. It's not just equality. Like, and even it's just saying equality, that's still kind of surface level. Like, there's deeper issues into it.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like police brutality is the main reason that everybody sees all these protests happening. You know, well, yeah, that I feel like that's the main reason why the media is looking at all of this, because it's more so just about police brutality instead of other stuff.
And so you don't think that we could achieve that?
It's perfect. Like, it's possible, but again, like, niggas
Do
have
you-
to move perfectly.
Yeah, do you really? Can we be honest? Do y'all really think all black people are, or at least I'll probably say, let's say 75% of black people are actually willing to hop together and fix shit?
My percentage is a little lower.
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't care. I don't think most black people actually care.
There's some black people that are brainwashed. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that video of, like, I don't know her race, but she definitely wasn't from here. She was I'm almost certain she was an African immigrant, but she came through and she was halting the protest. Like, she was like, "Yo, did y'all hear about that or no?"
Black Lives Matter is a joke.
Yep.
You are the racist. The racist is you. It's because the white guy killed that. You think they're racist. The racist, the Black Lives Matter. Go to Chicago. They don't have schools. And they die every day. They don't matter. Because you can get attention from that. Shut up. Nobody will tell the Black Lives Matter. Group of hypocrites. Black lives should matter everywhere. It doesn't take a white cop to kill a black person to matter.
So I'm here today because I heard about a demonstration on, the George Floyd event, situation, which I'm going to be honest about it. It's wrong that, anything like that should happen, okay? It's very wrong. My problem is it shouldn't be an opportunity for a group of people to use that as an excuse or to come across as victims. No one is a victim here. The only victim here is George Floyd. Let's be very clear.
Everybody knows that black kills black more than anything. You know that. It doesn't take a white person to kill them for you to come out.
Please explain.
The black girl that came to the protest and was like, "Oh, we're not oppressed," like, and shit like that, and we're not oppressed, and y'all are mad because, like, I'd have to play y'all the video, but because I don't want to misquote her because she was saying some nasty shit. And,
I mean, then fuck her if that's the case. Just misquote her.
Nah, but
or
my
she's
point,
saying actually knowledgeable shit. That's my
no,
question.
she wasn't saying knowledgeable shit because her shit was surface level. So it was like, "Oh, y'all are mad just because a white man killed a black man, but y'all and I'm not oppressed. You could do anything in America as long as you set your mind to it," or whatever. And she was screaming at the top of her lungs, and she was like, "If you have a problem with this, then you should have a problem with black on black violence, and you should go to Chicago." And my thing is that is a surface level statement of you got to get mad at black on black violence, and like the black on black violence and the disproportionate numbers of black on black violence goes into what I was saying earlier with the whole redlining and the institutionalized discrimination. Like it definitely leads to that shit. So I think she was just spreading misinformation, and she was trying to hold a good cause because her herself was essentially brainwashed into thinking so. And I think there's a lot of shells of black people that don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I think people check the.
Like, out of everybody, it was just like this one white lady that was going back and forth, and then they basically, and like she was getting news coverage, like they was interviewing her after the fact and shit. So it's like I just feel like she's not the only black person to feel like that, which is very unfortunate, and makes it even harder for all of us to get on one page. Because you have those people like her, and I'm just going to throw in a name like Lil Wayne, who quote-unquote never experienced oppression, never experienced racism. And you have those people like, what the fuck are y'all mad for? You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of those, which makes it harder for us to move in unison. if you're a black man in
it
entertainment, like it had to have happened. Even before the entertainment, it had to have happened. But
Yeah.
you're in entertainment. It had to
Now
have
you're
happened.
definitely.
But like he could just not talk about it then if that's the case. Like if he feels like he has an experience, just say, hey man, this isn't a topic I feel comfortable with talking about.
Exactly.
That's my problem. That's my
Just say
problem.
heart goes out to them. Don't be like, yeah, I've never experienced it. It ain't really got much to do with me.
I believe T.I. said something stupid too.
No, he said Atlanta's Wakanda or some shit. And
yeah, that nigga was on dumb shit. I don't.
Yeah, he said.
The crazy thing about it is like right after he said that, we then see videos of fucking like 6 police officers pulling out teenagers from their cars in Atlanta.
Atlanta's mayor and police chief calling it excessive force. The 2 officers now fired. Andy Parati was at the news briefing where the 2 announced their decision. And here it is.
Messiah Young attempts to record cell phone video of someone screaming and on the ground under arrest. It's 9:45 Saturday night. An officer asks the Morehouse College student to drive away and then get out of the car. Young keeps going. Another officer then starts hitting Young's car window with a baton. Open the window! On the other side of the car, officers surround Young's passenger, Tania Pilgrim, a Spelman University student. Officers ask her to get out, but the car is still moving, so Pilgrim pauses. Officer Mark Garner then deploys his taser. Back on the other side of the car, officers think Young is reaching for a gun. Seconds later, Officer Streeter fires off his taser, shocking Young for nearly 10 seconds. Young had no weapon.
So yeah, I seen that video.
It's just like, this nigga T.I. He needs to let Killer Mike talk for real.
All those police officers got let go, so let's clap it up for that. That's some progress.
There's no need to break a nigga's window. And they were yanking him out the seatbelt. You can't yank a nigga out the seatbelt. That's crazy.
And
the video of the police officers that were called to address looters, and they ended up arresting the black owners of the restaurant.
Looters squaring off with community members holding weapons on the street.
Yes.
And where are all those cops that just drove past you?
This is really something here to see those store owners who want to protect their own business, yet they're by a business that is so vulnerable. Okay, so that's her family telling her to go back? Yeah. Christina, go ahead.
Yes. Telling her to, because the 2 vehicles, there's actually 3 vehicles. And what is happening is that they parked in front of if you see the Buy Gold sign, there's a place for it inside the parking lot. Oh, here come the cops. Here comes the cops. They're trying to flag them down. Are trying to stop over there from looting in the cars. All right, now they're telling them, no, they're fine.
They're good.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
gosh.
No. Whoa.
Oh my God, Joe, to your right. Come on.
He's with us.
Sir, they're okay, sir. They're the store owners. They were protecting the looters, sir.
Whoa.
They're protecting the store. The looters are over there.
Stand down for a sec, please. Yeah, relax.
You're losing your looters. They're going down that way. These are the people in the store trying to stop.
Point. All 3 of them.
Okay, we're putting those in handcuffs right now.
No, they're not the looters.
One person talk. Where's the looter? Where's the looter?
They're helping protecting this building.
I didn't hear about that.
It was 6. I just saw it on Twitter. It was 6 people that were looting this black this black business, and the police officers came and put the 3 owners in handcuffs before they even got to know. And then the Spanish lady that was telling them, no, it's not them. She was literally telling them it's not them. They're the owners. They still arrested them and didn't even catch the looters. It's the most like dumbest thing. Like, who the fuck is hiring these people at this point? Do they just hire people that are just get the job done and move on, not even fucking trying to solve the actual fucking thing.
At this point, I just think it's honestly, I don't.
They're trying to make a quota, make an arrest.
It just
quota.
seems like becoming a police officer is nothing. It just seems like you just sign your name on a paper and they throw a fucking badge and gun at you.
Like if
the way
you're
you,
active
the way
and
they have people out
you
here,
make it. Like, let's be a cop.
like I honestly want to know what some of the training is on it. Like for real, I'm gonna look up like what some of the training.
Shooting black targets.
All right, hey, chill out.
Hey, Jalen.
It's just a bunch of modules. I guarantee you that. You ever did modules before?
Hell no.
It's just that you sit down on the computer, do it, read.
I mean, there has to be some type of
videos,
physical
answer
test.
some questions.
No, there's physical tests too.
I was gonna say, there has to be some type of physical test.
But
like, I do know for a fact there is a written test, which I don't even think a detective is anything very truthful nowadays, though, because I just feel like they do it just to fit whatever looks best in the media. If I'm being honest, everything is just all a good. It's a giant media show, and it's really scary. That's why this whole genocide thing that that me and Trevor bring up is that would be so good for news. Like honestly, that would be such a great thing for news.
That would literally ruin society if a genocide was broadcasted on the news.
And I'm not saying all black people. I'm just saying a high amount of black people were just like mowed down. Pray to God that never happens. Just were mowed down. That would be like the news would eat that up for months, damn near years.
Bro, do you understand how much they need us? You know how much money they will lose?
They need us, but they don't care.
Us down. You know how much money they will lose off that?
They don't care.
I think they gain it right back, honestly.
If there's one thing they care about their money.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think they gain it right back. There's other minorities besides black people in this country, and they don't care. That's why Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, like all those other.
As much as us.
No, they don't spend as much as us. That's true, but they don't care. Like they know they have them, so they're still getting money no matter what. Black people are the highest, consumers of shit in this country, but they know they have other ways of getting money still, so they don't care.
So what's your mindset moving forward?
I'm not going first.
My mindset moving forward. My mindset moving forward is really, and I haven't addressed this to y'all yet, but y'all my homies and y'all my family. My mindset moving forward is to take care of my immediate family as much as possible, while also trying to be active in what's going on. I'm going to stop focusing on a lot of the bullshit that I tell y'all about. And I'm really going to just attach myself into something proactive, something to get me out of this monotonous wake up, go to work, come home, sleep routine. Something to really branch me into like a more open society. That's my mindset. And hopefully, doing this shit for a year, I'd be somewhere else. And then also doing this shit with y'all, of course, just doing it all. That's really what I'm doing. That's my mindset moving forward.
Focusing on a bright future.
Absolutely. What about you, Zach or RJ or Trevor or Jalen?
Keep your mind strong. Don't give up. Don't put yourself in a position where you just thinking everything's going to end.
Do y'all want to get active in y'all communities? By any chance?
Of course.
Have y'all taken any steps or done any digging on how to be a part, Or it's up to y'all, really.
It's just not something that's interesting me, only because what I said before, I feel like me being outside, I'm just gonna be out there getting killed and get killed, honestly.
That is a risk.
Every day I wake up, just no matter what, being a black man, I'm taking a risk living, no matter what. That's a true statement. Going outside, I'm taking a giant risk. I can get pulled over. One officer could be having a bad day, or he could be feeling in a good mood to kill a black man or kill anybody he wants for a fucking traffic stop, and I lost my life. And now we're back to another protest and another giant circle. And I don't know. We're just living in a scary time. I'm gonna say it again.
But is that gonna stop you from getting what you want in life?
I mean, what I always
all
wanted
that.
just to, was more so to do something like this and like to play video games online and get paid for it. So like me stepping outside, that's always been an issue for me, no matter what. It's just now it's like, no, it's always been like this. It's just now I'm more like privy to it, and we can see what's actually going on. Like Will Smith said, this has always been happening. Just now we're actually getting videos, more and more videos of this shit.
You want to get out that mindset
that we're gonna die?
No, yeah, fear.
Yeah, I'd like to get out that mindset. I would like to live comfortably and not worry about when when I'm gonna get pulled over and it's gonna happen to me. Or okay, just on a quick side note, y'all know the whole Sandra Bland thing. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or it's true or not, but they were saying that while she was taking her mugshot, she was dead already. That's why I'm like, okay, things are like real weird now, like, cause there's pictures, and it could be photoshopped, it could not. There's pictures of her with like her eyes rolled in the back of her head, and this isn't the first time I've seen these pictures though, because these were the same pictures that I've seen when she when this whole thing originally blew up with her, like, and now I'm just like, this thing is all resurfacing, and now I feel like it is true. Like that's a scary thing to see, that just because you're getting taken to jail, they can easily just kill you like that. Like we're in their playground no matter what. That's why it's all scary. That's why I'm scared to go outside, because no matter what, I'm in their playground. At least I know if I'm at home, I can control my environment to the best of my abilities. So and to answer your question, at the current moment, I don't think there's anything to really change my mindset unless I actually see change. And for now, I don't see any change. We're just doing the same thing, going in circles over and over again. So
Trevor and Zach, it's y'all turn. Go ahead and speak.
All right. Basically the same thing Jalen said. I feel like your back's against the wall. You look one way, you got coronavirus waiting on you. Look the other, that could be some random dude that feels like going on a shooting spree, ready to kill somebody. And then the people in your own city that's supposed to be protecting you and keeping you away from these evil things that are there to take your life. They want to take your life too. So there's not much you can do. Just stay safe. Pretty much it.
Can I just say one thing real quick? To what Zach just said, the whole thing that some random day somebody can go on a killing spree. I was really thinking about this for like the past week now. And I'm not, telling anybody to go out there and do anything, and I would never want this to happen. This would honestly be the perfect time for some little racist kid or some racist man to do what he wants. Trevor, you know what I'm gonna say.
I know, but I feel like this is an edit point though.
And that's why I'm not gonna say that's why I'm just gonna leave it at that. So for him to do whatever they want, like they can go out there and just let loose. That's all I'm gonna say. They can just let loose.
Say it.
And I'm not gonna say it. They can just go out there and let loose. And for all they care, and for all the honest media cares, that's just another story. They don't care about how many black people, or they care about how many black people died. They don't really care why we die. It's more so just a point that it's helping their ratings. That's all it is. So it's like it just doesn't matter to anybody. So we're just in a lose-lose situation. That's why I feel like this, because we're just in a giant lose-lose situation. We can't get through the government, and we can't get through media. So
they're honestly, I feel like they're gonna hold on to their ways, because honestly, as we've seen throughout America, if you fuck up the bag, that's when they act. So if us getting our quote unquote full on civil rights fucks up their bag, I feel like they're gonna get to it. I don't want to name the examples because
air it out. Say it.
Okay, like take the this is just one example, and I'll shut up. But take the dude that found out a way to have cars run on water. They got that nigga the fuck up out of here, because it's like that's fucking up the money. I think y'all should.
Wait, time. Who made a car that ran on water?
They did that shit. You should look into it. And they got him all the way the fuck up out of here because it's fucking up the money. It doesn't matter if it benefits us as a human race. If it fucks up the money, you're out of here for sure. So that's just the main problem that I see. But
I'm gonna look into that shit because I ain't never seen a car run on water.
Tell you,
wait.
He made the full on blueprint, tested it out, and it was in the process of getting that shit, and then they poisoned him at his dinner. And like he was like dead ass like running out, like, yo, they killed me, they poisoned me type shit. But that was a side note. But getting into how I'll move forward. Even though y'all niggas hate on him, but Earl Sweatshirt, he had a good quote that he said like 2 days ago. He said, "Don't be afraid to right now to dream the way you did before you squashed a part of yourself to accommodate the evil world we live in." So I fucks with that quote, and I'm gonna continue to do what I set out to do regardless. And I'm working on a project. I'm not gonna get into what the project is, but I'm working on a project. And I would like you guys' help with it, whether it's like the storyboarding parts or just feeding me information, like, different type of books on our issues. Cause like, I want to be well-rounded before I put anything out. So yeah, that's about it. That's all that's in the plan is getting myself to a high enough point where I can just reach a lot of people with what I finally have to say.
What's next, boys? To the Trump comments?
Oh yeah. Zach, you didn't hear about the Trump comments?
No.
Well, basically, what was it again, RJ? It was the if they loot, we shoot, and then there was another way.
He said when the looting starts, the shooting starts.
Fuck, there was another way.
I know he had sent. He had pretty much gave an executive order to a lot of media. Pretty much the way they say it, I'm gonna just say it. He pretty much declared war on the U.S. citizens.
Mm-hmm.
He put heavily armed military personnel in the streets where the looting is going on. You can see it. You can go online and see the tanks and armored vehicles going through the streets. They're shooting at people at their doorsteps if they walk out. They're not shooting at them with guns. Well, they are shooting at them with guns, but it's like rubber bullets, just to force them back in the house.
Bro, can we talk about how these rubber bullets are not, like these are supposed to be warranted. Like these aren't supposed to be face shot type things, or like they're supposed to be like chest,
body shots.
They're supposed to be like body, like stomach and below.
Yeah,
there's officers out there shooting these niggas in the face and like
they're aiming for the
chest
face
and above. And this is wild. Like
there was a girl that got shot in her head. She was like just bleeding.
There's a dude on the internet who got shot on this side of his face and he lost his eye.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's fucking wild. Like
they're not shooting to scare you. They are shooting to literally hurt the fuck out of you.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, Trump. Those are. If you want to go and read Trump's comments, he'll explain it more. But you want to really just sum it all up. It sounds like he's declaring war on. He's just declaring a civil war.
Did he do exactly what you guys voted him to do?
Is this making it great?
Did he fulfill any of y'all wishes or did anything for y'all?
I think once he gets his plan, once he finally gets what he wants done, I feel like all the Trump supporters are gonna be fucking happy about this shit. Except the black Trump supporters, of course.
He freed a few black incarcerated people. Besides all that, I don't see anything that really made America great again.
Because the main thing was to give them jobs, right?
Making America great again is getting us the fuck up out the way. That's how I see it.
Like how? Just the eradication?
If that's one way, then that's one way. What'd you say, RJ?
It was never great for black people.
Whoever they can't kill, they're going to slay.
Great for black people. It's only great for white people. And that's why I'm confused at why they don't see this. Just because there's immigrants coming in this country taking their jobs. It's not our fault, or it's not, their fault that they're taking your job. It's your fault for not working hard enough. That's all it is. So your president can't help you get that job. You still have to do the work to get that job, no matter what. Fuck Trump. Fuck all the shit he's doing. I mean, as bad as this might sound, I still would rather have him than fucking Hillary Clinton, if I'm being honest. But
it'd be terrible. I mean, it's already terrible, but it.
I mean, I feel like if Hillary Clinton was president, this is on a side note, we would have been in a real life war with another country.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have been like, it's kind of the same situation. It's kind of.
Nah,
so I'm still living.
It would have happened much earlier.
I'm living in fear no matter what, essentially.
I guess Trump prolonged it 4 years, where Hillary would have done it in the first 2.
Yeah.
Hillary would have did it in the first day. What are we talking about? Hey, time out. This is also no diss to women. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying it just because she's a woman. I'm saying it because, she's a real life shit politician. She's a real life shit politician. Like, she sucks.
Raps, bro.
Nigga said the first day, the first 24 hours.
Bro, okay, just real quick, on a conspiracy theory side note, just imagine if Trump really does have something to do with Russia, right? Imagine if that nigga lost the election. What if that nigga gave, like, the Russia the green light to fuck us up? Let's keep it real here. Can you imagine the shit we would have been in, bro?
Oh, yeah. Soviets and all them shits.
I don't know. My brain, like I said, my brain is just, it's everywhere right now. I'm just thinking about a lot of shit. My brain is just coming up with conspiracy theories out the ass.
Nigga said the first day. I said the first 2 years. This nigga said 24 hours.
Bro, that's why I said that was just based off my conspiracy theory.
It's all right. It's
like,
all right.
Trump
it was wild like that. I didn't know niggas would say that first. Did we touch on all the topics, RJ?
Hell no.
Yeah.
No? You got something wrong with that?
Jalen had a story time.
Bro, I thought that was supposed to be Friday, bro. Chill.
Jalen got 2 story times, one for today and one for Friday.
All right, we're gonna get to story time.
It's a real quick story time, man. So this is the time my brother called me masturbating. So there's this one time I thought I was home alone. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I dead ass ran around the whole house, checked, looked, seen the time. I was like, all right, nobody's home. I'm good. Let's get it going. Popped open I hopped on my Wii internet browser. Who else is beating their dick on the fucking Wii?
Wait, is this old? You still got a Wii?
Yes, this is when I had a Wii, nigga, like the WII, the fucking Wii. So I'm on that shit. I'm going to Pornhub. I'm scrolling. I find a good one, and then like I'm just stroking. I'm feeling it. I'm like, man, I need some lotion. I need some, huh?
All right, go ahead.
No, what you just say?
I was wondering if you had lotion on there or no. But
I was about to go get some lotion.
All right.
Like, I got up to go get the lotion, and then I hear something. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, you know what? No, there's no way no nigga can come in here like right now because everybody should be gone.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, my brother opens the door. He's like, yo, nigga, you beating your dick with my dick out. My dick is out. And he's like, yo, nigga, you beating your dick? And I'm like, no. And I put it away real quick.
This nigga's
like, bro.
Bro.
This nigga's like, bro, I clearly see you, nigga. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Wait, was this the brother I seen today?
No, this is a different brother.
Did you stick to the lie, or did you confess?
Nigga, he seen me with my dick out.
Did you stick to the lie, or did you
stick to the lie, bro?
The lie.
Hey man,
nigga, all that happened was he said, damn, nigga. He said, damn, and then he said, nigga, this stays between us, whatever. And then he left out the room. Did I finish? No, because I couldn't. Niggas dick ain't want to get hard no more. So
all I'm saying is, all that time you spent checking the house, you could have got right to it and been done before you came in your room.
I had to be said. I lived in the house with like 5 other niggas, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Why on the Wii though, bro? You know how hard it is to type on the Wii, bro? You gotta aim the thing at the sensor.
How the fuck do you exit up on the Wii, bro?
No. No, you're right.
Search
You have to
the web
shit
browser
and, like,
on the Wii, bro.
and like click the right shit. So
he already had it in history.
What was your escape plan though? Is my question. Like,
what do you mean? I didn't have cut the TV off. That was my
me.
only escape plan. Cut the fucking Wii off. That was my only escape plan.
Nigga play asleep.
Hey.
you need a PlayStation.
Nigga, I was
damn
bro,
Xbox controller. Press the damn home button. Get your
This is back when I used to sleep on the floor. This is back when me and two of my other brothers stayed in the same room together. So I stayed in a room with three other niggas.
You was beating your meat in a shared room, man?
Oh
my God.
I had to get my nut off.
Take the weed to the bathroom or something, my God.
Nigga, take the weed to the bathroom. Nigga, I ain't got no take in my bathroom. I look like Floyd Mayweather.
Courageous, bro. This man.
Oh, man.
Bro. Man's had a bunk bed sticking to the other.
Nigga, I didn't even have a bed. I was sleeping on the floor at the time.
Bro.
Oh, you good then? As long as you shampoo the floor, he good.
Hell no, bro. You're sharing a room. Do you know how much courage that takes to be like, I don't even have the safety of my own room.
Hey,
like
man,
anybody can walk in this bitch.
All right, boys, that's the episode of the podcast. We're gonna end it here today. Thank y'all for coming out. RJ, glad to have you here. Kabir, glad to have you here. Trevor, to have you here.
Bro.
Zach, you nasty motherfucker. Everybody have a good night. See y'all later, man.
All right, Jalen closed it. Y'all stay safe, stay up, stay blessed. We done.